So again, this is something that we provide for our maintenance paying customers access to this application. There's a few different options here, and we'll kind of walk through the different tabs and show you the different functionality that's here. But on the left-hand side is here a list of all the different tables. So you can go ahead and just scroll through the list, and it'll actually go back and provide that an overview list, whatever tables. And this is actually ends up J.D. Edwards, I think 9.0 list. There's a lot of similarities. So if you're actually on an older version, typically what J.D. Edwards has done is added fields. So there might have been with 8.12, a specific table might have had 150 records and then or 150 columns or fields. And then with 9.0, then they bump that up to 157 or 165, or it just kind of depends. And definitely where category codes and user-defined codes is where we've seen a lot of those grow. But very seldomly do a lot of the tables get either parsed out and split into other tables. Most of the time it's just adding new content to existing tables or adding new tables. Let me go ahead and just, if I pull up here like F0006 as an example, which we are business unit master. I hit enter there. So you'll notice here it'll actually pull up all the tables out there that start with F0006, and if you click around on any of these lists, the table on the right gets updated. So if I click here on the F0006 business unit master, I can see here now all the fields, the table, position, alias. I can resort any of these. Maybe I want to sort these by type, right? So I can see all the like types together, dates, or I can also filter down and say, okay, I want to filter on just date, and I'll pull up all the date objects that are there. Okay, let me go back here to sorting it by position number again. So here, this is just a list of the fields within the table. I can just scroll down and see all the fields that are there. It's kind of interesting. You can see here, business unit cat code 30. And then it'll kind of carry on down here at the bottom. Here's where 31 continues on. So this was at a later release when they added these extra category codes there. If I click on indexes, this will actually give me a list of all the indexes that are associated with this specific table, the primary key, things like that. If there's any user-defined codes that are within this table, these will be listed here with also the SY and RT value, which depending upon which reporting tool and BI tool you're using, this is information that you kind of need to know to kind of establish some of those relationships, or depending on how you're approaching user-defined code descriptions. But that's there. And then if I click over here on the next option here, that was all under the table inquiry, but I click on fields list. This is now kind of giving us a mass list of all the different fields and aliases across the whole data model itself. So here you can see the alias, the description, data item, all of this, and then we've got a list of the tables. So if I wanted to go here and say I want to pull everything that's on AN01. Okay, it'll actually come up with a list of all the different, these are all in essence, all the tables that have that AN01 alias. So this is kind of what's nice when you're looking for which table that might reside in. And if I said, okay, I know it's going to be in some type of balance file, I can do like a star BAL, star, something like that. And it'll go out there, and any of those tables that actually have balance or BAL in the name will actually be listed there. So this is another way that's really easy to navigate and try and find the data. And then the last thing we threw here was sometimes it's nice just to kind of get a Julian to Gregorian date. So here we go, calendar to Julian. So if I put in here, let's say 1/31. I'll just use that one. There we go. It'll actually give me the Julian date, and if I actually took here 106.031 and put that in here, actually give me the Gregorian date. So again, that's just a little kind of nice little tool if you ever need to figure out what a specific date is if you're looking at the raw data behind the scenes. So this is a J.D. Edwards table inquiry application that we've created and provide customers.